Hey everybody, this is Mr. Beckstrom, and welcome to Math, Measurement, and Literacy for the summer of 2021. In this video, we're going to basically go over the class, the expectations, how you access different parts of it. So it's really important that you watch the entire video, and you also have your Moodle page up at the same time because you'll be wanting to pause it in certain places in order to, for example, register for my math lab. Okay, let's go ahead and start here. So we have different sections here on the left, and the first section is the one that you're probably going to access the most in the beginning at least. This is course announcements, syllabus, and enrollment verification. So here, the first thing I'm going to talk about is announcements. So whenever I want to either remind everyone of an upcoming due date, or something changed, or if anything is going on in the class and I need the whole class to know about it, I'm going to send it out through announcements right here. The next one here is your grade overview. So once I start putting in grades, which will be probably after the first couple of weeks of class, you'll see your current grade there, and then you can click on it to go ahead and see more specifics. I'll have you will have grades for homework, for tests, the final exam. We'll talk a little bit more about that when we get to the syllabus. There's a little bit of how to navigate within Moodle here. So if you're new to this school or to Moodle, make sure you take a look at that. Here's the course syllabus, and we'll be talking about that in just a moment. And finally, on this first page, make sure that you complete the enrollment key quiz. It is a pretty easy, I think it's a 10-question quiz, and it's just going to kind of quiz you about your knowledge of Moodle and how it works. So make sure you take that because none of these other sections will open up until you've taken and passed the enrollment key quiz. And this also counts as your first day of class when you pass that. So you're going to want to do that as soon as possible, preferably on the first day of class, which is Monday, May 24th. So let's talk a little bit about the syllabus. So if you click on that, it will come up here. I actually have it in PDF format, so I'm going to pull that up here. And all the basic information on here, make sure that you take a good look at it. It will have the textbook that you need. It has all of my contact information. Now for the summer, I'll be working out of my home office, so the second number will be the best number to reach me at. But you can always reach me here at my email address, beckstromz@vgcc.edu. And as far as office hours, you can just send me an email to schedule an appointment if you want to come see me, and I'll work around your schedule. The best thing to do is usually send me an email and say, hey, I'm free around these times, and then I will send you a time that we can meet virtually. All right, so we have a course description. It goes a little bit over the course. I'll let you read that on your own. Learning outcomes. Here's the grading evaluation here, so 10-point scale. And as far as the final grades, talks about that in the syllabus as well. We're going to have 5 total tests for 12% each. That comes out to 60% of your grade. Each test will be open for a 2-day period and will generally have somewhere between an hour to 2 hours to take it once you open it. You'll get 2 attempts, and the highest one will be recorded. And finally, the lowest test grade will be dropped, or if you miss a test, that'll be dropped. There are no makeup exams. If you have an emergency, you need to contact me before the due date on the exam for a possible reschedule depending on the circumstances. There's a comprehensive final exam that'll go over all the sections that we've covered, and that will be on Thursday, July 22nd, and that's worth 20% of your grades. And it's actually probably be open on 2 days. I'll go ahead and correct that in just a little bit here, but we'll take a look more at the schedule here in just a second. So just like the regular test, you'll have 2 tests on that. And then finally, we have homework. That's going to really be the bulk of this class. So you're going to have assignments going on at all times. We're going to go through every section in the book. I'll have a schedule, mainly a Google Sheet schedule that will have all of the start dates and due dates, and there's actually one here in this syllabus as well. So make sure that you take that Google Sheets calendar link and save that under whatever browser you use. And late homework will not be accepted. And finally, near the end, there's an SLO quiz that's required for all students. Just a mandatory short 4-question quiz. Make sure that you have a good internet connection and that you have the correct browsers. They mainly use Firefox and Chrome for this class. If you're using Apple, I think it's Safari. I am not an Apple person though. All right, and for my math lab, you do not register at the site, and we're going to go through that as well in this class. We're going to go. You actually register through Moodle, so you do not need a class code. Attendance policy is, since this is an asynchronous class, which means that we're not going to have any mandatory meetings, any missed assignments, tests, or quizzes will be counted as an absence. Once you reach more than 8, you'll be withdrawn from the course if it's before the withdrawal date, and if it's after the withdrawal date, then you will receive an F2. All right, if disability services, if you have any need for accommodations, make sure that you contact the disability services, and they will discreetly let me know, and we'll go from there. We don't really need to worry about campus security. Here's the process for withdrawing from the class. The last date to withdraw is Monday, July 12th. If you have a grievance, this goes over how you go up the chain of command for the grievance. So you start with me, and if you don't like my answer, you can go to the department chair, and then so on and so forth. All right, plagiarism policy. Look, guys, we all know it's really easy to cheat when we're online. I do check websites and other things like that. So if you're caught cheating, you will be referred for academic discipline. So please don't cheat, because especially if you have to take any other classes after this and you don't learn any of the material, it'll just make things devastatingly hard for you. All right, here's some required materials, and oh, my Google Sheets calendar did not come over. So somehow that got messed up. So I will put that link back in, or it'll actually be on the syllabus in the on the Moodle site there. Here is our tentative schedule. That's also a couple of places in Moodle and on the Google Sheets calendar, and we'll go over that in a little bit too. All right, so make sure you go through and you read the entire syllabus and let me know if you have any questions. So once you get done with all of this mess, then you're going to go to the second section here. And this is just some kind of introduction to the course, some more things about Moodle, about using Moodle, resources for that. Here's a student coffee house. So this is a place where you can come and chat and talk to fellow students. I don't visit this forum here, so it is not for asking questions, but just for socializing. And that's pretty much it on this one. The next one, the M1 Course Information tab, which will be open once again after you complete the enrollment key quiz. This has a lot of the same information, but this is going to have a lot more resources in it. So the welcome video, the one that I am recording right now, will be right here in resources once I finish it. All of the PowerPoint presentations I have for this class are here. All of the YouTube presentations I have for the class are here. I'm going to go ahead and click on that. So if I was a student coming in and I wanted to watch it on chapter 1-2, I just come here and click there, and it should start playing. Just a moment here. And there it goes. It takes a second to load, and then you can also enlarge that if you want to, like here. All right, and let's go ahead and go back. So that's where all of the YouTube videos are for this class that I've shot. And they basically go over the PowerPoint presentations. Here's all the course due dates, so you can click on that. And these are all when everything is due. And all the test dates as well. Gotta clean a little bit of this up here. All right, and finally that Google Sheets calendar that will be in the syllabus. I did put it in here, so when you click on that, I have a full color-coded calendar. I have with all of the assignment dates, all of the due dates, all of the test dates, all of the vacations, withdrawal date, last date, all that good stuff is in here. So make sure you take this link here and you save it into whatever web browser you are using. All right. Now, I get asked about this all the time, so this is how you get into my math lab. So you go to this link here that says My Lab and Mastering Tools. I set up a short 5-minute video here if you want to look at that again, but I'm going to go over the main information here. So you're going to click on that, and then under Student Links, you click on My Lab and Mastering Course Home, and that will take you to the enrollment page, and from there you fill out the enrollment information, you set up your username and password, or you don't have a password, but your username. Usually use the email address for your school account, and once you get in there, let me show you what that's going to look like. If this opens here. Alright, so you should see this class here. So this is the 110Z90, and it'll come up like this. And so once you get in there, you'll have like a home page that should show your assignments. You can also click on Course Tools and Assignments. And there's also an ebook here, so you can click under Chapter Contents. For example, if you wanted to go to Section 2.2, you'd come here. There's some section lecture videos there that you can also watch. And, oh, got an error there, so I will try that again a little bit later here. And let's go back. Let me know if you get an error. Oh, I think it's opening up right here. Sometimes it takes a second. So this is what it looks like. The book, you can navigate from page to page like this. You can type the page number you want up here. For example, if I want to go to page 201, just type it in. And you can hold your control button and use your mouse wheel and zoom in and out here. So lots of stuff that you can do. All right, let me go back to here. And all right. So that's pretty much it under the supplemental technologies. I want everybody to introduce themselves, so come over to Facilitated Interactions. You're going to click on this link here, and what I would like everybody to do is to add a new discussion topic. You can say, "Hi, this is so-and-so." And then I want to get a couple of facts about you. If you want to let me know what you're majoring in or what your objectives are for going to school, that'd be great. This is just kind of to let me and the other students know who you are and a little bit about what you're about, because as you know, these online asynchronous classes can have very little contact. So try to use the forums as much as possible to kind of keep in touch with each other. All right, and then that's it. And then from there, you notice that here's all the chapters. Here are the dates that they're going to be open and when the tests are. So these aren't filled out yet because I haven't gotten in here and done them, but you'll have the introduction. You'll have any resources, objectives. If you have any questions, you come over to here and you would click on the Facilitated Interactions, and this is just a form that you can come and ask questions about that section. I check those at least a couple of times a week. If you want a quicker answer, you can always post and then send me a quick email just letting me know that you posted. All right. That's pretty much it. So it'll basically tell you under each one of these sections everything you need to do between those dates. Please keep track of those. Keep track of the Google Sheets calendar. If anything changes in real time, I will update that on the Google Sheets calendar so everybody can see it. And that's it, guys. And it is really important that you keep really good communication with me. Please feel free to email me at any time. You're also welcome to give me a call between normal business hours, and I'll get back with you as soon as I can. And welcome. And all right, guys, let's have a great semester here.